Oh, that's a strange one. Yeah, well, we started this game and he played b3, offering a draw. I don't want a draw. I mean, I sent in a board request, which he declined. And I don't get why he would offer a draw there. Don't know. Well, okay, let's see what we get here. Not taking a draw anyway. I usually beat this guy. So, let's see what we can do here. It's a pretty strange position out of 1b3, but okay. It looks more like a Ruy Lopez here. Ruy Lopez delayed exchange or something. Oh, knight d4. No, this is a very equalish position. Very difficult to get something serious going there. White is very solid. Only plan he really has is something with f4, but it's not easy to get in. Yeah, c3 is just making his bishop a bad piece at the moment, but d4 might be an idea. Tja, I don't know. Yeah, this guy is playing 1b3 in every game. Really, absolutely every game. Never anything else. Which seems kind of... yeah, I don't know. Really, every game... every game sounds like some punishment. So if I take it, what is he going to do? I don't. Okay, let's just take first and think about this later. Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, really the same move every game, and of all moves 1b3, this is really sounds like some kind of jail sentence or so. Like he committed a crime or something like that. Playing 1b3 for the rest of your life. Guilty as charged. Okay. d4, that's ambitious. Opening up the position against with a knight against a bishop. So how am I going to play? Maybe take there. I was thinking queen b4 is an idea, but he maybe really has d5. Oh, but c6. Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Idea is b5 and a4. Trying to play here on the queen side. Which is mostly ignored. Let's do that then. If he moves the knight to e5, I have bishop b3. Yeah, well, can you, is there, he cannot not take. I mean, he has to take it. So I'm undermining the knight position, and he doesn't have a great square for it. If he goes to e5 or so, I take b3, and if he goes to d2, I take d4 with check. So it looks a bit awkward already. But that was kind of, I mean, I don't know, playing d4 against a well-centralized position with the bishop on e6 against a somewhat shaky knight seemed a bit strange. It shouldn't lead to direct trouble, but the way he played it, it was direct trouble. Okay, so what do I do now? There's a number of options, but I think starting with that cannot be wrong. There Some tactical ideas here also. Sometimes. Okay. Does he really have something else than... Yeah, maybe queen d3, maybe. Thinking queen c1 looks kind of forced, but he's not playing that yet. Okay, he's going there. Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if I have something really brutal like f5, but it might blow up in my face. I can just take b5. That's not bad really. f5 is a bit tempting though, especially considering that he has no time. Okay, let's do this. It might be bad, but it will definitely cause him lots of practical troubles. Okay, so I take e4 now. Rook takes. There's a check on c5. I can also take d5 because the rook on f4 hangs. Bishop takes d5 is a good move here, right? I think. Yeah, that's a good move. E takes queen f4. I'm covering b3 and I'm threatening to move the bishop back. Yeah, f5, it was tricky. It was a tricky move. I don't know if it was really objectively great, but considering the time situation, it was very difficult for white. Yeah, it's out of moves. Threatening all kinds of things, bishop e4 and whatnot. Yeah, now he's letting the clock run down. Oh, what? Okay, so bishop e4, yeah, maybe.
White forfeits on time.
Yeah, that draw offer on move 1 was kind of strange. I don't mind if they just request in a board. Sometimes you have the button pressed and something happens and whatever. But just the draw, well, I don't give away points here against someone who I usually beat. Okay, so this was kind of normal here. It looks really a lot like a Spanish exchange. It's just that it happened for 1b3. I think this is a very equalish position.
Check.
c3 is not a move I like very much for white, but it is okay. You can always, if everything else fails, you can always take here and play d4 for total equality. It's yeah, it's a very boring line. Yeah, put those on dark squares, and now he went with this. Okay, takes. Bishop takes. That I found already a bit surprising, because this can, if anybody is better here, it's black. Yeah, my bishop here is well anchored. This is a little bit weak there on the queen side, and I know I cannot do very much. Yeah, I'm comfortable, but I cannot do very much in terms of going forward. But after d4 I can, and I don't like that for white at all. No, here it gets tricky to play. It's probably not. This is something that a computer will probably still play all right, because it won't run into any of the tactical problems. But for a human, it's very easy. And now after b5, white is just losing, right? Yeah, the comp is just giving a loss, minus 1.5 or so. Yeah, that's really the way to play. And f5 is the best move. Okay. Or one of the best moves, queen b5. Okay, so I did not make a mistake with this f5 move. It was a bit of a gambling move, because I couldn't really figure out if there is something wrong with it. And I had alternatives, of course, solid ones like queen b5. But this is very difficult to meet, and after bishop d5 he was really completely lost. It was a little bit playing on his time situation, the f5 move. Well, I didn't think it was really bad, but it's something that not to be taken lightly, this kind of move, which lets all kinds of things hang like e6 and so on. Okay, well, thanks for watching.